Number 8. Misang. Misang is a 2014 TV series based on the webtoon series of the same title by Yoon Tae-ho. The title translates in Go terminology meaning an incomplete life, which literally means not yet alive. The male protagonist, Jang Ga-rae, has been playing baduk since he was a child. When his plans to become a professional baduk player fail, the down-and-out Ga-rae is forced to take various jobs, and is eventually lucky enough to be accepted as an intern at a large company called One International with the help of an acquaintance's recommendation. Unlike his fellow interns who graduated from college, he only has a GAD high school equivalency diploma. Due to the lack of experience and lack of guidance from his senior teammates, he had a hard time doing his job. Despite all this, Ga-rae is doing his best in his new job to learn and adapt to the corporate culture using what he knows about baduk as a guide. Number 7. One Ordinary Day. One Ordinary Day is a 2021 TV series based on the British TV series Criminal Justice written by Peter Moffat. It tells the story of a straight university student Kim Yoon-soo who made a big mistake of his life on an ordinary day. It all started one night when his friends invited him to hang out. Wanting to join his friends, he secretly took his father's taxi to go to where his friends were. Thinking that the taxi driven by Kim Yoon-soo is on duty, Hong Guk-hwa, a mysterious woman who seems to be going through something in life, immediately gets on board. All the decisions Yoon-soo made with the girl that night caused him to get involved and become the prime suspect in a heinous crime. When he was arrested and temporarily imprisoned, only lawyer Shin Jung-han believed he was innocent and offered legal help. Due to the strength of the evidence against Yoon-soo, his lawyer had to do extraordinary effort to gather evidence to prove his innocence. Number 6. Fight for My Way. Fight for My Way is a 2017 TV series that tells the story of underdogs with big dreams who struggle to survive and strive for success in a race they are not qualified for. The male protagonist Ko Dong-man has always dreamed of becoming famous as a taekwondo athlete, but he failed to achieve it and now works as a contract employee in a menial job. His longtime friend Choi Ah-ra, who aspires to be a television anchor, works at the information desk of a department store. And their friends Kim Joo-man and Baek Seol-hae, who have been dating for 6 years and have a good job at the call center, are facing a new threat to their relationship. Watch the series to be inspired by how they overcame their obstacles and succeed in life. Number 5. Extracurricular. Extracurricular is a 2020 Netflix series about the story of an ideal high school student named Jisoo who, with his good grades and clean record in school, you wouldn't think he would do things he shouldn't. Jisoo is the picture of an ideal student, except that he doesn't socialize with his fellow students. He lives alone in an apartment and has no friends. Due to the lack of financial support from his father, he was forced to find a way to pay his school tuition fee. He serves as a broker for female sex workers and finds clients for them and protects them from violent clients through Mr. Lee Wang-chul. He was able to continue his studies this way, but this also became the trigger for him and his friend Baek Yuri to get involved in situations that he could not get through. Number 4. My Mr. My Mr. is a 2018 television series that tells the story of two co-workers Lee Ji-an and Park Dong-hoon's unique relationship. Despite their huge age gap, to overcome the trials and tribulations they go through in their personal lives and even in office work. Lee Ji-an is a young woman who works hard as temporary worker at the company Park Dong-hoon works for, to support herself and her disabled grandmother while saving up to pay off the loan shark her mother owes. Park Dong-hoon, on the other hand, has a good position in the company and can be said to have a good life situation. His life started to get messy when he received an envelope containing a bribe, meant for someone with similar sounding name as his who also works in their company. Lee Ji-an saw the incident and also saw where Park Dong-hoon temporarily hid it. Because of dire need, she was tempted to steal that envelope to pay off his mother's huge debt. This is where they start to have interactions until they get to know each other better and get to know the most hidden secrets that they don't want other people to know. Number 3. 18 Again. 18 Again is a 2020 TV series based on the 2009 film 17 Again by Jason Filardi. It tells the story of the ordeal of the couple Young Da-jung and Hong Dae-young, who got married early and had twin children Hong Sia and Hong Si-woo at only 18 years of age. Despite their lack of readiness in life, they are the picture of a happy family. But eventually, their once happy family began to crumble when Da-jung filed for divorce, and the children began to grow cold towards their father, Hong Dae-young. Dae-young's life becomes even more miserable when he loses his job after his boss promotes his nephew, who has only been working at the company for 4 years, while he is transferred to Busan. Wishing he could go back in time and fix his life, Dae-young's 37-year-old body miraculously changes into his 18-year-old body, but retains his 37-year-old mind. He starts living as a teenager again under his alias Go Woo-young and starts attending Saram High School, which his twin attends, and which he and Da-jung also attended 18 years ago. In Dae-young's life as 18-year-old Go Woo-young, he learns a lot about his two children's struggles in school as well as their interests. Because of this, he eventually realized the real reason for the crumbling of his family relationship and got to know his twins better. Number 2. Flower of Evil. Flower of Evil is a 2020 television series that tells the story of a seemingly perfect and happy couple with a beautiful 6-year-old daughter. The male protagonist Baek Hee-sung is the picture of an ideal husband. His metalworking studio was successful because of his hard work as a craftsman. Because of this, he is able to give his wife and daughter a good life. Something that illustrates that he is a good example of a good husband and father. But in this perfect picture hides some very dark secrets that even his wife Cha Ji-won remains unaware of. Unfortunately, secrets have a way of getting out, and as a hard-hitting homicide detective, it's Cha Ji-won's job to uncover as many of them as she can, in her never-ending search for the truth. While investigating a particularly brutal case, she finds herself on a dark path that could crumble the very foundation of her happy family. But she is determined to unmask the psychopath and bring justice to his victims. Delving deeper into the case, she realizes that he may have been close all along. Number 1. Itaewon Class. Itaewon Class is a 2020 TV series based on the webtoon of the same name. It tells the story of male protagonist Park Se-roi's struggle to find justice for his father's untimely death. It started on Park Se-roi's first day at his new school when he punched his classmate Jang Geun-won, who was bullying another classmate. Unbeknownst to him, Jang Geun-won is the son of Jang Dae-hee, who is the CEO of Janga Group where his father works. After the incident, Jang Geun-won's father came to their school and asked Park Se-roi to apologize to his son, but he refused. Because of this, he was expelled from school and his father was fired from his job. Not long after, an accident caused by his former classmate Jang Geun-won occurs, which leads to the death of his father. Out of anger, he beat Jang Geun-won, who was recuperating in the hospital due to a recent accident. Soon after, Park Se-roi was arrested and imprisoned for a few years. Here, he decides to destroy the Janga company and take revenge on CEO Jang Dae-hee and his son Jang Geun-won. Before long, Park Se-roi was released from prison and opened the Danbam restaurant in Itaewon, Seoul. Due to his lack of business experience, sales of his restaurant became sluggish. Here he meets the famous social media influencer Jo Yi-so and agrees to help him increase his sales and grow the business.